So towards the end of 2023, PDP was teasing potentially coming out with a sort of Rockband / Fortnite music festival peripheral, a guitar controller, basically kind of like you see back in the day with the old school Rockband games and Guitar Hero and all that. And now they've officially revealed it. So we're going to be talking about that here in this video. If you enjoy this one, leave a like, subscribe for more, and let me know if you guys plan to pick this thing up and if you are still playing Fortnite Festival. I love Fortnite Festival, but I would much rather play with something like this as opposed to the controller, because it's just playing with a controller feels a little bit weird. So again, coming off of growing up on Guitar Hero and all that, which is, by the way, interesting, because I think there's a lot of people that may have never played those games back in the day. Let me know in the comments below, are you someone who was playing Fortnite Festival who never got to play, Guitar Hero or Rock Band back in the day? I'd be interested to see how many of you there are. So the B-roll that you guys see on screen is the trailer for this thing. It's going to be coming for Xbox and PlayStation, right? So Xbox Series X, but also Xbox One, I believe. Xbox One, Series X, Series S, and then also PS4 and PS5. I don't know if they're going to be able to be usable on PC. I don't see why they may not be able to, as long as PDP was to release some kind of driver of sorts, or even if they don't, I'm sure someone's going to figure out how to make it work on PC. So either way, I would assume that at some point, this thing is going to work on PC. I'll say I love the design, man. It's a really nice, sleek design. And you can see that on the actual fretboard, there are the frets at the top and the frets at the bottom, kind of, again, like, a lot of the guitar peripherals from back in the day. One of the things that was disappointing to me with Rock Band 4 was the fact that I couldn't find any peripherals for it, so if you didn't already have a guitar like this, then you couldn't play Rock Band 4. But the thing is, this thing is going to be compatible with Rock Band 4, as well as, Fortnite Music Festival. So, Fortnite Festival, whatever it's called, I keep drawing a blank. So, very easy to kind of disassemble, put back together. There's 3 pieces. So you got the actual, body of the guitar, you got the neck, and then you got the headstock. Which all kind of clip together. On the back of this thing, you actually have like a joystick, right? A thumbstick. So that's really cool in the back of the headstock, which I believe they showed in the actual trailer. So that's really cool, because a little bit easier to kind of move around than having to use the D-pad on the front. So it's nice that they kind of built that in there as well. Typical classic stuff, right? You got your whammy bar, you got your strumming bar and whatnot. Depending on the console you get this thing for, you're gonna have either the Xbox button and those corresponding buttons, like the Xbox share buttons and all that, or the PlayStation ones. It is wireless. It's going to be with a little kind of USB dongle. It's a really tiny little USB wireless receiver that you just kind of plug in to your console. And that's pretty much it. You sync it up and you're pretty much good to go. So that's going to be that. Again, this thing looks really, really cool. I think it looks really sleek. We got a little bit more details. IGN was the first to report on this. I guess they got an exclusive with PDP on this thing. So a few more details regarding this that you may be wondering. They said that, first of all, the thumbstick behind the guitar has ambidextrous design. I always butcher that word, man. I don't know why. It also has a 3.5 millimeter audio jack as well, so you can plug in headphones directly into it, and a promised battery life of about 36 hours on a single charge. Riffmaster's disassembly, they said, meanwhile, is pretty unique, they said. So basically, again, there's 3 pieces to this, and it actually has a foldable design, which makes it easier to kind of travel and store. So you don't have to completely, take it completely apart, but you can, store it a little bit more easily, so it's not just constantly taking up all the space. You kind of like, hit a button on the back and kind of fold it up, basically, essentially. Is how it's going to work, which is really, really nice as well. Again, it's going to be compatible with Rock Band 4, but it is worth noting Rock Band 4 released its final DLC last week, so that's done with. But there's a ton of songs to play in Rock Band 4, and of course, Fortnite Festival. They're constantly adding more and more songs there. So that's 2 different games, 2 different rhythm games that you can use this thing for, which is really, really cool. Beyond all that, I mean, I don't know. I think that's pretty much all the details really that there is. Again, they're talking about a single charge. But I didn't actually see if they noted anywhere how do you charge it. Oh yeah, it's on the bottom. So on the very, very bottom, there's it seems to be a USB-C charging port. So that's going to be how you're going to charge this controller. So you don't have to worry about, like back in the day, we had to pop in like new AA batteries or something. You don't got to worry about something like that. All right, you just recharge it, plug it into your console. You're pretty much good to go. Again, I like the design of this thing. It's really sleek, looks great. I'd be very interested to get my hands on one and give it a go. But I'm curious again, how many people are actually going to buy this thing? Because again, it's hard to kind of gauge, how many. I mean, a lot of people have been enjoying Fortnite Festival, but at the same time, how many people are going to buy this? I know there's a decent market for it. I would assume a lot of people would probably like to pick one of these up, either for Rockband or Fortnite Festival, or maybe both. But let me know if you're one of those people. Again, also, have you ever played any of these games back in the day, Rock Band or Guitar Hero, or is Fortnite Festival your introduction to this world? If it is, I definitely highly suggest getting this guitar peripheral, because it's a lot more fun and it's a lot easier to use. One last thing I actually forgot to note, because you're probably gonna be wondering, what about the price and what about the release date? Those are not really officially announced. The release date, they said sometime in spring, so it's going to be coming out sometime this spring. So I mean, that could be probably March, April, I would assume, roughly. I don't know, maybe as early as like late February, but probably March or April. So that's going to be the release date. They didn't say exactly, when. Did not even give a month, excuse me. So in terms of pricing, again, nothing. We don't have anything. I don't know how much this thing's going to be. If I was to ballpark it, I mean, it's hard to say, man. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles that, like, a DualSense controller has, so I wouldn't expect it to be that much. I'm hoping maybe around $50 USD, but or cheaper. But I don't know. I don't know the production cost of these things, but I just know that it can't be as much technology built into this thing as a normal controller. So I would assume that it should be significantly cheaper, but time will tell. So keep it locked, my friends. Let me know what you think about this thing down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe for more. I'll see you guys soon in another one. Till then, game on. Thanks for watching. Hey you! What are you doing? Join the Skeleton Army! Do it today! Don't wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow might never come. The Earth is gonna fade, that's inevitable. The next second of your life's not even promised, so you better think about where you're going, and you might as well just join the Skeleton Army. Plus, we do kind of like you a little bit, so it'd be nice to see you around here. But if you don't want to, hey, your loss. See you later.